I started working with street child. It's a great challenge. They integrated, they involved in the running of the street child. People of Makeni do benefit because we bring in more of international runners. The fundraising that they do is wherein they help them build their schools. Another project is like giving out grants to those beneficiaries that they look after. I think overall, Street Child is doing a great job. Yes, he's doing a great job. And I do love them for that. And we'll pray that for them to be having more and more sponsor or more and more projects that are coming in. You need to work hard. When we work hard, then your life is going to be changed. That's what I am today.
Hello, Project Ultimate Lifers. Today we have Alasan, who is the race director for Street Child, and we're going to be learning about his experience and the lessons that he's learned and just so much insight into what it means to organize events here in Sierra Leone with Street Child and the outcomes of the experience itself. So, Alasan, tell us a little bit about yourself, your background, how you got into this experience, etc.
Yeah, thank you. My name is Alasan Kanu. I started working with Street Child since 2012. Um, I'm a small boy before growing up, working with the Greatest Bellamy Foundation, wherein I met a guy called Mark Morgan. Um, since the starting of the Street Child Sierra Leone Marathon, so by 2012, I do run it. Then Mark's work in the Street Child, I apply for it. Then I be the assistant race director with Mark. And also, we see how best we'll be working then whilst I'm running the marathon again. Straight off, by 2013, being the assistant sales director with Mark. So I have a lot of experience wherein I've already been working with different race director since by 2018. Based on my experience, they said, oh, Alasan is capable of fitting to organize the marathon. Whilst I will just be having people from UK doing some kind of assist um, to see that we'll be having a great event.
So overall, why the marathon? Why did this come about? How is your involvement? What do you do? What does your day-to-day look like?
Yeah, the marathon is a great event, especially for the people in Sierra Leone and particularly in Makeni. My greatest involvement in the Street Child Sierra Leone Marathon is about the stakeholders, mainly going around about the route. When Mark drafts the route, or whoever drafting the route, going around talking to the stakeholders to see that we'll be having more successful, cheering up the runners. They will be feeling happy. Um, Calling upon the meetings, most of the stakeholders like the Red Cross, the police, the army, the sports media, the sports marshals, all those people are key stakeholder people that they do always help us to run this marathon successfully.
Amazing. What is it like for, I heard you say specifically, this is good, involving the people of Makeni. How do the people benefit? Like, what does this actually look like integrated into the community itself?
Yes, the people of Makeni do benefit because we bring in more of international runners. Um, Most of them do benefit based on the participation. They integrated, they involved in the running of the Street Child Marathon, especially the council. Also, they do benefit in this Street Child Sierra Leone Marathon.
What are some of the challenges that you guys face in terms of putting an event on like this?
Yes, the challenge is that's much not great, by the way, because since the time that we started organizing this marathon, um, we have used to the challenge, especially in the organizing, trying to get people on board. It's a great challenge. Keep on calling them, talk to them, having a meeting, try to confirm things. It's a great challenge. But we have already been used to that challenge. And as far as for me, I know how to do things. Then most of those people do know me and they love me. They know how be able to have them on board.
Amazing. How important is it to get the local community involved?
Yes, I do some kind of village sensitization. We are in going out to those chiefs that are around our course, which is the marathon route. Go around there, talking to them, tell them the importance of the street child marathon, tell them the importance of people that are coming. Um, those people, the fundraising that they do is wherein they help them build their schools and help those communities. They will take care of their kids, taking them, having them in the schools so that it will be better based on the marathon. And also the stakeholders, they do a great job. They support us. They give us their own ideas, which they want us to run this marathon, which is going to be well with us.
In what ways have you transformed or grown as a part of being involved with something like this?
Oh, my personal example goes to Mark. I do love Mark, really. He teaches me or tells me what to do, what the plan is going to be right for us. Before then, I'm in the college, university. So, oh, Alusai, today, if you have class for tomorrow, let's plan this, let's do this after your class. You need to do this after having your lectures, do this, do this, do this, which is a great plan. And I've already been used to that. And it's a great mentor. It's a great mentor. He showed me things which I'm now seeing the reality. Yes, even if he is not around, I'll be capable of doing everything, which is, I'm giving him a kudos based on that.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's amazing. Specifically, what does Street Child do to help the community? I know you said build schools. What else?
During the marathon or after the marathon, Street Child, they're having different projects which they do support. And one of the projects is building the schools. And another project is like giving out grants to those beneficiaries that they look after, giving them books, uniforms, and giving the caregiver some cash to do some kind of a petite reading so that that one is going to be helping the kids. At the end of this, the kids will be able to stay in school. I think overall, Street Child is doing a great job. Yes, he's doing a great job. And I do love them for that. And we'll pray that for them to be having more and more sponsor or more and more projects that are coming in Sierra
Yeah.
Leone.
Over the last, say, 12 years that you've been involved, how has your mindset shifted from where you were at first to where you are now in terms of the not only yourself personally but also the work that you're doing?
Yes, my mindset over the years, since we started the marathon, before being a shy, talking to people, but since I'm getting more involved, then having more people that are coming in over, the mindset started changing. And also being involved more in the stakeholders, talking to the ministers, talking to the LECs, the AIJ, um, things started changing. And yeah, involving more with the process, the planning, then things changing.
Very cool. How would you describe life on a day-to-day basis in Makeni?
Oh yeah, the life in Makeni is better. Although the previous years is more better. Now, based on the economic status, and it's not easy for some people, which makes the life of some people being not that's not normal. Some people are doing are struggling a lot, but that's it. All my intention or thinking just been talking to people. You need to work hard. When we work hard, then your life is going to be changed. That's what I am today. Working hard with Street Child and working hard with some of these marathon team that are coming over. I will say I thank God my life is changing a bit by bit.
You have a reputation for being a very hardworking individual, just so you know.
Yes, thank
Everyone's like,
you.
Alasan, hardest worker. All right, let's
Thank
do an
you.
interview.
Yeah.
Now, I know particularly from what we learned in this experience with Street Child, which I think has been incredible, getting to come here, see the projects that are going on, go to the schools, visiting the schools. I know for one, I donated a ton of resources and school supplies, one of which being massive amount of whiteboard markers. In the schools, there weren't whiteboard markers, which shows that the resources are very limited. Chalk and a board, not even a board, a cement wall, right?
A cement wall, exactly.
Yeah. So that was incredible to see. Along this, we were also able to talk to different people, and they explained some of the history and some of the challenges that West Africa has faced, particularly with Ebola. Particularly with Ebola and Corona. Yep. How was the community affected over the last 7, 8, 9 years as a result of this?
Based on this deadly disease, I'll just put it like this way. We lost thousands of lives in the Ebola and the Corona. It's really, really, really deadly disease that affects people of Sierra Leone, and especially in Makeni. And also we are the marathon route passes. There is a camp there which almost they trash all those people. The Ebola trash all those people. It's really noisy. It's a really miserable event, which we don't want it again to be happen. Say people suffered. People suffer a lot, and we in that Street Child intervention came in to help those people, giving them some rice, giving them some buying different things so that those people will be able to sustain themselves and their children. It's really not easy during those deadly diseases, which is the Ebola and Corona. People suffered a lot. Yeah.
I know Street Child also has some programs in addition to building the schools that help actually contribute funds, almost adding like a donation bank. Yeah, to help people start up businesses. What does that money do for an individual's life, providing the resource to be able to then start the business and the guidance and mentorship for that? Like, how does that impact someone?
Yes, the money that they give or grants that they do give to those people, because in Sierra Leone it is not that normal. Like seeing some, oh, can you loan me this money, which I'll be started doing this? No, but with the intervention of Street Child, if they loan you that money, you go out there doing your petty trading. Individual, you yourself, you are going to be benefit at the end of the day. Then you'll not be starving, being hungry. You sell, then whilst you'll be having something to eat. Then that makes it amazing for Street Child, helping those people, giving them this money for them to be able to support themselves and their caregivers.
And what does that do for the community as a whole?
It helps a lot with the community, and they do happy. They need it. They need that intervention so that to avoid people going out there begging out the streets, or some people going out there stealing. But with the intervention of Street Child, giving that loans or grants to those people, help them a lot in the community. Some people do what agricultural farming, wherein they buy some seeds, then later they harvest. Some people do a groundnut farming, which is a great one for Street Child, helping them.
Yeah. Amazing. If somebody were listening to this and being like, wow, what a story, what would you say to them to kind of encourage them to maybe donate to the local community?
Yeah, I'll just like to encourage whosoever wants to donate or to help, so that street child can help those people out of the streets, can help those people, not for them not to be suffered. I will encourage whoever want to donate, um, for them to communicate with street child. Then those people in Makeni or entire Sierra Leone, they are answer free to welcome any donations that comes from the UK side or whoever wants to donate.
Amazing. And that donation link will for sure be below. And I have a question to you. If there was a younger individual, I'm starting a tradition on this podcast, or I'm starting a tradition on this show. If someone were watching this and hearing you, and they're at the beginning of their life journey, they're 16, they're 17, 18, 19, 20, and they want to get involved in nonprofits or NGOs or, you know, charity type organizations, what would you say to them to encourage it? Being somebody who is now has had their life transformed through doing amazing work for their country and their local community, what would you say to them to inspire them to want to take action and get involved in this type of work?
Yes. This question is a general question, which it's a great one. I would just marathon itself. It's a challenging event, which I would just love someone to be able to be involved in any other ways that that person is going to be capable of helping or supporting, or either being a volunteer, so that he's going to be learning more how we do run the Street Child Sierra Leone Marathon.
Is there anything that you want to say or add to this experience?
I just need to be learning more things because I do study agriculture, and then just after the marathon, I'll be focusing again in agriculture. Sometimes whilst I've been teaching, which I do love so much, and which makes me to have more ideas, and also being involved more makes me to have more and more ideas, because the focus and the mindset needs to be having more in the impact of the Street Child Marathon.
Do you have a particular vision for your life and how, the degree of impact that you personally want to make?
If there is any time for me, maybe one day I just need to be visited one of these countries one day to have more experience to see how they will be running their events. That's my dream, because if I expose myself, be saying, oh, this is the way these guys are running their events, and this is the way we run our events, then we'll just put things together. Then I just need that kind of experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is get out there, do things, learn, absorb, and take action.
Exactly.
Awesome.
Exactly.
All right, Alasan, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you. It's a pleasure
Yes.
of having you.